This is the Pedego Cruiser 24 edition, and it's called that because it's got these smaller diameter 24-inch wheels instead of 26. And what they've done here is actually sort of squeeze the frame a little bit too. The whole thing is a little bit, it's kind of miniaturized, and that's for riders who maybe more petite, and you don't want this huge heavy bike to have to lug that around. You want something that feels comfortable for your size. Otherwise, this is just like the other Pedego Cruisers. They have like a step-through and a high-step version. The 24 only comes in step-through. Again, I think women tend to be a little bit shorter, more petite, and kind of the step-through speaks to that as well. So it's a great bike. I'm just going to hit the bike specs real quick, call out some of the features I've enjoyed, and then get into the drive system. So we've got this upgraded kickstand. The older version of this bike kind of had a middle thing that I didn't like as much, so this is nice. It's very functional, easier to use. Upgraded rack, and you can see there's this kind of spring-loaded piece here that's nice, and it fully encases the battery, so it just offers more protection, and I think it looks nicer too. You got more color here in the rear. These nice metal pedals, super solid. Disc brake in the front, kind of a band brake in the rear, and they work great. Works well enough. We've got standard brake levers up here, but they've built a bell in, which I really appreciate. Kind of keeps it from getting cluttered, and this is a solid bell. It sounds great, and it stays out of the way. 6 speeds to choose from. Kind of got a button here and a trigger here. Super big, easy to use. It's Shimano components, as you can see back here with the cassette. Works kind of as you'd expect. Nice chain guard, because if you're wearing pants or a dress or something, nice to have that stuff kept clean and not get snagged on the front chain ring. And in terms of comfort, being that it's a comfort cruiser, I really like that they've still got these, it's kind of miniaturized, but it's a nice swept back pair of handlebars here that they let you sit more upright, right? It's a relaxed ride, which I kind of appreciate when I'm cruising around, got your head up, looking around. You can actually get fenders for this as well to match, which is cool. And that's one of the big things about Pedegos. You can pick any kinds of different colors. They've got a wide selection. I shouldn't say any, but you can get different tires and different rims and the frame and everything. It's cool, and it's just neat that they offer that. It makes it more fun. You can kind of make it your own. Some people have even made like wood racks and little wood inserts for the frame to clean it up. So anyway, back to comfort. So they've got these nice, swept back handlebars, and they kind of absorb some of the shock, like if you're going over bumps and cracks and stuff, and they complement the tires really well because you've got these sort of balloon style tires, and they're actually pre-slimed, so they're going to resist punctures if you get a puncture, they'll kind of self-seal a little bit, and they just they absorb the bumps when you're going down the road, and maybe a little bit faster because it's electric. The seat also super soft and comfy. Got this kind of rubber bumpers built in there, and it's extra wide, so it just offers a lot of good support. And in general, it's kind of like a lazy boy, kind of a recliner, sofa feel to it when you ride, which I like, especially if you're using it like a scooter. It's got the twist throttle and stuff. So anyway, driving this bike is a 500-watt direct drive gearless rear hub motor. There it is right there. It's huge, and it offers a lot of power. Frankly, for a smaller bike, if you're a smaller person, this is plenty of power, and it's the same motor that's on their larger cruiser bikes. Works very well. It's pretty quiet. So powering this is this beautiful battery pack up here. They've redesigned it, as I mentioned before. Now it has like a light built in, which is cool for safety. Don't have to worry about adding one yourself, although it would be a good idea for the front. And this comes in 36 volt 10 amp hour configuration, 36 volt 15 amp hour configuration. So that means you get more capacity, like you can go a little further. Or if you're a bigger person, maybe you're pulling a kid around or something, or you just want the extra power for climbing hills, you can get a 48 volt 10 amp hour pack. And that 48 volts really pairs up nicely with the motor. And I mean, that's what drives like the tandem in the Pedego series and some of their higher end bikes for like big guys. So if you want, you can totally trick this thing out, which I love. The drive system is all controlled up here with this really simple, kind of elegant, it's a twist throttle. That's all it is. You turn it on, boop, and then you twist, and the thing goes. And I really like that. There are a bunch of different offerings now on the market with pedal assist and all this, but this is great if you're just someone who wants to kind of ease off, have fun. You can let someone try this bike. They're going to get it right away. You just twist the throttle and it goes. And I should say, Pedego is really well known for supporting their bikes and having a great network of dealers and getting parts swapped out if anything goes wrong. But I've owned these bikes, and you know, they're pretty solid. Like, they've been making this exact bike for quite a while now. They've kind of got all the kinks worked out. So I'm going to hop on and show you what that motor looks like when it's getting some juice. So there's the twist throttle. There's the motor. Whew. So you kind of get the idea. I'm going to put the wide-angle lens on now so you can see what it actually looks like from afar. You can see that body position I was talking about. But note that I'm not the most petite person, so it might look a little funny. Here we go. Got it! Hi. Woo! There you go. So this is Pedego's Cruiser 24-inch wheel edition for people who are a little bit smaller. We don't forget about you guys. It's a great bike. For more info on this bike and others, check out ElectricBikeReview.com. I'll see you there.